Merry Meet. This is Jenny from Jenny Demonic, and it is Black Friday today. So happy Black Friday to you all. Today we're gonna have a special session. If you can see, I have a lot of writings here. These are all your questions from YouTube, and I'm gonna go ahead and respond to these questions and also show you things on the internet, so that I hope that helps some of you with the doubts that you guys have. And this is a little bit of a non-typical video, but I felt that this could be a good way to answer all your questions that you have, that you put under my videos. I would like to address this one first. So very common one is this one. How do I make contact with you? So let's go here. So you can do it two ways. You can put Jenny Demonic Witch and Google it, right? So you're then gonna have like a bunch of stuff that comes out. You have my YouTube channel, which you already know. And this is my website. You can go on my website. It loads up, and so then you get all the products. You can check out all my products. And by the way, we're having a Black Friday sale. We have some of our products that are 30%, $30 off. Some of them are $100 off until tonight. And then you can contact me here. There's a form that we have where you can ask questions here. The link of the website is also on the videos. So if you go again on, let's see, Jenny Demonic Witch, and on Google, and you click on any YouTube channel, really. So this is me. This is one of our videos. It's actually the Obsession Spell video. And then you see the link here. There's a link. And it should be pretty much under every video, along with, I have to remove this eBay. We don't do eBay anymore. But the link to my website is on every video. So that should answer this question. And we can move on to other questions. So you see that this question right here, the breakup chant. So they're asking me on a YouTube video, what is the breakup chant for the breakup spell, for the quick fight spell, for the breakup candle? Where do I find the chant? And by that I mean the one that you hear on my video, which is ofrezco invoco al espíritu del odio, al ángel de la guarda de so and so, para que infunda en esas dos personas odio y separación. Well, that one is both in English and in Spanish. You can go, I have it ready here, but you can go to Google and say breakup candle brown. You just put Google breakup candle brown. You're gonna have any breakup candle brown, which is the similar one that I told you about. Let's say that it's the one on eBay. And then see, it has a front figure, which is the one that you see in my video. And then it has a back. In the back, you have the breakup chant in Spanish and in English. Sometimes it's in English, sometimes it's in Spanish. But nevertheless, the breakup chant is there. It's a very common one, folks. It's a hoodoo breakup chant. So now, let's move on to the next question. Is in the feces spell, can I use black pepper instead of graveyard dirt? No, the answer is either you use graveyard dirt or nothing. The black pepper really does not do anything on the feces spell. There's no need for that. So another question is right here. How long does the feces spell take to work? I would say probably 2 to 6 months, sometimes up to 2 years actually. The Feces spell is not the fastest spell. Let's see. I think I have the question here for the Feces spell so that we can kind of go through it together instead of looking at a board. So yes, can I use black pepper instead of graveyard dirt? No, you cannot. It really doesn't fit the spell. It's either you use graveyard dirt or don't use anything at all. Do you have an email address? I already told you how to make contact with me, and I showed you about that. So let's see, how long does this take to work? That's exactly where we were. I've seen this breakup spell working as soon as 2 months, but I've also seen this Feces spell work as far as 2.5 years. So it really depends on how often you do it. I would say start with 2 weeks in a row and do it for 3 times. Like the first month, 2 weeks on waning moon. The second month, 2 weeks on waning moon. And the third month, 2 weeks on waning moon. And then see how long it takes for that. Don't forget not to toss away the paper of your beloved if you want him or her to be still with you. What if that person don't know the other person's whole birthday? Can they use their cell phone number? No, folks. This is a specific spell. So, in other words, you need to have the name of the person. What you can use if you don't have the name of the person is you can put current other woman. Current other woman or current other man. But no, I wouldn't use anything other than their specific name. It's just gonna take a long time if you do. It's probably gonna take, you know, the less specific information you have, the longer it'll take to take on. So I would not suggest that. And this is another important question that I have is, what if I want him to stay away from any other females, no specific one? What do I write in place of unknown names and no date of birth? The Feces spell would not be the correct spell at this point. If you're trying to get all women away from him, you would need a repellent spell, which is a different kind of spell, and for that you need a spellcaster. So either you know the specific name for the Feces spell, or you just need a repellent spell. And if you don't know the name, but you know you have seen the woman, you can put current other woman, but it will have to be one and not multiples. Can this work to get rid of my boyfriend's ex who keeps annoying him because she's causing negativity in my relationship? I've been so patient with her. Her name is Aliyah. Aliyah, I would suggest a hot foot spell, and I think I even replied to you. The Feces spell is to break people up. Those two are already broken up because he is with you. So you would need a you would need a hot foot spell instead of a Feces spell. So the next set of questions that I get are actually on the Doom candle. By the way, I have deleted a comment here. I want to let you know that there was somebody that was going around saying, oh, this is just a candle. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't cause anything. It really is important on how you dress it, but it doesn't do anything. Well, that's kind of wrong, because I've known people who have burned the Doom candle in their own home and they have gotten sick and they've gone to the ER with some sort of illness. And so, no, it is not true. The Doom candle is a very powerful and very dangerous spell. candle. We do the spell, meaning we use 3 of these for each work, and but we do it in a temple. We do it in different ways. We don't do it in the home. So I thought when somebody comes to my channel and gives this type of information that can harm my clients, my viewers, I just delete that, because I don't think no one needs, and I don't think anyone needs false information. But on the doom candles, the candles has always scared, well, you know, scared the bejesus out of me. Oh yes, I totally believe you. What does it mean if the flame is very high and it gets dark? Well, if the flame is high on a candle, it's a good sign. However, if a candle is dark, it can be either a good or bad sign. You need a hoodoo practitioner to read your candle after you're done. I put poppy seeds. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. You need to attend to your candle, but that's a great idea. Can this destroy a relationship? The short answer is yes. We have a doom spell. The doom spell is really death of something. It doesn't have to be death of a person. It can be death of a relationship, death of a penis or a female part, if you don't want that person to have sex with anyone. So the doom spell is the perfect way to end something, and it might need to be repeated, and we'll talk about that. So this is the breakup spell. That's where you find the chant. See, you have it here. So I'm amazed that some of you says, hey, what about the chant? It's right here, folks. So again, you need to pay very close attention when you're trying to do a spell, because it's all there for you. So since I said in the video that this doesn't work for married couple, this person is asking, so what do you do for married couple? For married couple, you need a divorce. That's not a divorce candle. That's a breakup candle. The pictures of the people, no, you cannot put pictures of the people. You need 2 different distinguished names. How do I do banishment of other women? This is not the candle for you. Again, I just burned one of these, a little black at the rim, but otherwise clean. I cannot do hoodoo reading of a candle. When you guys put these comments here, you need to make contact with me and go through a reading with us. Well, if we don't have the other partner's name or date of birth, but I have a picture, now for this candle you need a name. You don't need anything else, but if there's one thing that you need, is the name. Then, oh my God, this one I want to place to your attention the sex spell. Where is it? Sex spell found no ingredients. This had a lot of crazy questions, and most of the people that look at this are probably teenagers. How can I memorize the last part? Dudes, I mean, you just gotta wing it. The pronunciation of the last part is really not important. The important thing is the intention. It does work, and it works every time. Can you do it on a person while it's sleeping? The answer is no. Can it work on girls? Can it work on girls? If you're a girl, the answer is no. Will this work on my art teacher? The answer is yes. Will I get pregnant and I'm only 16? Do not do this on my channel, dude. I don't promote underage sex, and I cannot. It's illegal. What about if I want to sleep with girls? I already responded to that. Does it work if the girl has a boyfriend? Yes. Does this work on the same sex? No. Does it matter if you pronounce it wrong? No. Okay, so I guess we're done pretty much with all the questions. We had a few on the Santa Muerte here, which basically are what to do with the items of the Santa Muerte. You dispose them. You leave the candle in the closet for a month, and then you dispose it, you recycle it. And the bread and fruit, you dispose it. And do I need to turn off the candle after each prayer? You let it burn a little bit and then yes. Hope this all helps you. And well, happy Black Friday to you all, and I'll talk to you soon.